guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is going to be so much fun. We are going to be doing some pole work and a bit of bouncy jumping stuff today, but we've got the OG Popcorn to start our day off with. He's going to be doing a pole work pattern, hopefully with some jumps as well, which is going to be so exciting. But it's actually pretty chilly today, but I'm wearing my Lemure Glacier and Petrol jumper. I'm wearing the Mixy Matchy set, and Popcorn is wearing his Glacier grafter boots with his Glacier pad. Have we got him an ear bonnet? I need to go find...
Keep his face out.
Keep his face out. So we've got Popcorn's bridle. Popcorn's got some little rubs on his nose, bless him. So he's been going nosebandless, which he's been enjoying for quite a while, haven't you? He's done a lot of nosebandless jumping and all sorts, hacking. I don't really have that much control though. Isn't it right? Right. But Popcorn escaped from his stable this morning, and he's running around the whole house. And we've got this ditch. We've got this ditch because we're doing like all of the electrics. So the ditch is like running all through our drive, and it's like coming into the barn. And he leaped the ditch. So if Popcorn refuses a ditch next time we go out cross country, you did it by yourself. And it was a really scary ditch as well. There's all like stones, and there's a massive black pipe under it. So clearly weren't scared, were you? Nuh-uh.
He caused the right scene, didn't he?
He did cause a right scene. My nan was watching out of the kitchen window, and because he was cantering like right outside the kitchen window on the decking, and she was like, "What's going on?" So guys, I'm all ready with Nina now, and we're gonna pick which pole work exercise we're gonna do from Nina's very own app.
How exciting. Okay, right, so...
When I'm doing poles, I really like inspiration. I just do those poles in a line.
Okay.
I'm rubbish at the patterns.
So there's lots of benefits to doing poles in a line. I call that more like a traditional sort of pole work.
Yeah.
But they are limited in that you can go sort of up or down over them. You can't tend to do much more, but they are very good for helping the horse's balance and helping the horse develop strength and regulating their stride so that you can ensure that every stride is the same as the next stride. But sometimes they can get a little bit bored of them and start knocking them because they're not challenging their brain enough. So I also like to do pole work that challenges their brain. So that sometimes comes in the form of patterns. So on this app that I've got, we can either, if you've got an area, if you can think, if there's an area of your horses or ponies going that you want to improve, whether that's accuracy, core, whatever that might be, there's lots of different things. So say you wanted to work on your pony's core, you wanted to build up his tummy muscles, then you click this, and then through here, this brings up every exercise on the app that works on their core. And then when you see the one that you like, you just click on it, and then it will show you, because across the bottom here, it tells you, look, that it works on the core, it tells you what the core is. And then
I quite like that heart one at the top.
Right, okay, so I know which one you meant. So that one, actually, we can get to that one by here as well. So in here, you can also choose the amount of poles that you want to put out. So sometimes you might not have many poles, or sometimes you might be in a rush, so you don't want to put out lots of poles. So you can work on anywhere between 1 and 20. So I like all these really elaborate ones, but I realise that not everybody's got 20 poles or time to put them out. However, the one that I think that you've seen, was it this one?
Yeah.
So with these ones, so these poles, these use between 11 and 15 different poles. So this one, got 12 poles in it. You can use it without these side poles, so that then takes it right down to 8 poles. Okay, so you can put anywhere between 8 and 12 poles in, and then you can scroll through here. It shows you a difficulty level on how difficult that particular line is. They're colour coded to tell you what pace you can do that in. So there's your different levels. And then also, if you see something that you like, you can add it to your favourites folder.
Oh, so you can just keep doing it again without having to...
Absolutely, so you don't need to go back through this, you
Oh.
just go to your favourites folder and there it is.
Definitely that one, Nina. I
Okay.
love that one. But can we like add some jumps in maybe? Because Popcorn loves jumps.
We can add a couple of cheeky fences in there if you'd like to.
Yes,
Yeah?
please.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's go build this layout.
Woo! So, Nina, with the trot poles,
Yes.
so just like these, I am never really sure of the distances, and I'm always worried that I'm going to make my pony fall on their face because the distances are really too short, and they're standing with the poles, and then they've got their
Okay.
feet in a muddle, or they're like
long,
really
yeah.
reaching out, and they're like their feet are right like by the end of it.
Yeah, and knocking the poles and things. Okay, right. Do you want me to teach you, and everybody hopefully who's watching, how to find your pony's stride?
Yes, please.
It's far more simple than people think it is. So people think it's a really big, complicated science, and it really isn't, okay? So all we're going to do to start with, in a second, we're going to come and trot over these poles. Now what we're looking for, so you can do this at home with 3 poles is the minimum, and 4 and 5 poles is better. Ideally, if you've got somebody filming you, even better, or somebody watching, but filming's really good, because what we're looking for to get the correct spacing is that your pony's feet should land exactly midway between each of the poles, okay? Now, if they land too close to the next pole in the sequence, that means that the distance is too short, and if they land too far away, that means the distance is too long. So we're looking for them to be coming here. So
Yep.
here means that the distance is too short. Back here means the distance is too long. Okay, so what we're going to do to start with is we're going to come and trot through, and we're going to see if you can feel as well whether if he goes through smoothly or not, but I'll be able to see from the ground whether or not his feet are falling midway between the distances. And if it's not perfect, we're just going to tweak it, and
Okay.
then once we've got it, we're going to keep coming round until we've got the perfect distance.
Yeah.
And then once we have, I'm going to get you to hop off, and then we'll show people how to walk it, and then they will know, and you will know what popcorn striding is.
Perfect.
Okay, all right, let's go.
So which rein would you like me to come on?
Doesn't matter to start with, we'll do both reins.
Okay.
So these won't be perfect for him right now, but these are just a starting point. Okay, well done. Let's come round again. So Harlow, did he feel like he hit those and made it quite easy, or did he feel like he was reaching for them a little bit?
Reaching for these having to work to do
Okay,
it.
so let's just go around one more time and just have a look. Okay, so you saw in there he did an extra little shuffle stride, didn't he?
Yeah.
So they're a little bit too long, so if you just trot on a circle maybe, let me make them a little bit shorter, and then
Okay.
we'll try again. Don't run me over. Okay, let's have a look at these. So don't let your trot be too quick.
Okay.
So set up a nice trot. That's it. Use this time before you get to the first pole to get a nice version of the trot, just a regular trot. That's good. So let's see what he thinks of these. Okay.
Good boy, that
So-
felt a lot better.
A lot better, but still a little tiny bit too long. Okay,
Okay.
so let me adjust them again. Okay, Harlow, let's go one more time. So not too quick.
Ooh,
That's
getting very
it.
excited.
Just keep him contained. That's good. Nice,
Good
good.
boy.
Just change the rein for me. So that looked perfect.
Yeah.
Change the rein and let's see, because we know that they have a better and a worse rein. It may be that he finds that his stride is a tiny bit longer on the left, or whatever that might be. So let's just come and trot through on this left rein. Just slow down. I will also say that we'd walked over these poles before we trotted over them, before we started filming. So we know that Popcorn's familiar with these poles. Super. One more time. Just pop
Did
him in.
he do a little spook?
So just think about the speed that you're rising at, and that will tell you how fast the trot's going. That's super. Okay. All right, so next job is for you to hop off, and you're then just going to walk this on foot, okay?
Yeah.
So I will take your lovely pony.
My trusty steed.
Now, The easiest way to do it is to do heel to toe steps.
Okay.
Okay, because that way they're never going to change. Whereas if you did strides and big steps, sometimes you take a longer big step than others. So 1, 2, 3,
4 and 2 halves.
So 3, and it probably went to the ball of your foot, didn't it?
4 and 2 halves.
Well, you need an easier way of doing it. Go again. 1, 2, 3.
And 2 halves.
Okay. Right. If that's the
2,
crazy way you're going to do
3.
it, that's fine. Right. Okay. This is new to me. I've never seen anybody do it quite in this unique way. I think you're starting a trend. Okay. So
1, 2, 3. It works.
If it works for you, then that is fine. Okay, so at least now you know. So any other pony that you're ever doing pole work with, that's the how to find the distances in trot. Okay, right. Let's get you back on.
I'm gonna take my jumper off. I'm sweating. Popcorn is an icon. Yay, good boy. No, we can't get the changes. Today is not in the correct mood.
Says no, thank you.
So here is our lovely layout today. All thanks to Nina.
I'm just sneaking in a couple of extra poles.
Amazing. So the heart is like the base and you can just build onto it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can do it without the extra poles. You can easily just build the heart, and there's so many different things you can do with it. We show 4 different things on the app, but there's a lot more. You can make up your own lines as well. Okay.
Amazing.
1 more pole and we'll begin. Okay, Arlo, I just need to let you into a little secret. So I do pole work clinics. That's my full-time job. And it means that I've got 4 people coming over the poles at any one time. Now, if the first person kicks the poles, everybody has to stop. And then, in theory, I should have to re-measure the distances to put them back to the correct distance. But if you get these things, which I'm sure you've seen, you probably use them at school for football training, all sorts of things like that, from Amazon, and you just mark the ends of your poles. And just for every pole, mark the end, and then if Popcorn or anybody knocks the poles, you don't have to remeasure the distance, you just need to roll the poles back into place, which means that if you're riding with somebody and you're doing pole work and they're not horsey, and the pole gets knocked off, you don't have to get off yourself, you just get whoever is there just to roll it back in between the markers, and that's it. Job
Amazing.
done.
Brilliant.
So Harlow, we've got like a mix of like the traditional pole work here, where we've got poles in the line that we know is set to Popcorn striding.
Yeah.
But then in these bigger distances, in the heart shape, the distance is made up by the length of the poles.
Yeah.
Okay, so in those circumstances, it's down to the pony to work out how many strides there are in between them. So this then puts the responsibility onto them, and this is what really gets their brains working. Okay?
Yeah.
So they have to work out how they're coming through, whether they need to lengthen their stride or shorten their stride. Yeah, super. Let's do those lines in trot, Harlow.
Okay.
And then we can make sure. So whenever we introduce anything new with pole work, always do it in walk first. Number 1, because walk is actually the most beneficial pace for pole work. It has more benefits than the other paces do, and not too quick. And number 2, when you walk over, it just gives him time to understand the question that we're asking of him, okay? Too quick.
Ooh.
Lovely, very, very good. Okay, walk a second. Okay, so the next exercise is to take that 1 step further.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to come in trot over the 3 poles, in trot. As soon as you get into this big distance, you're going to ask him for canter.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to try and see if we can get canter before your exit pole, before the pole that we leave the heart on.
Yeah.
Now, it's more tricky than it sounds. Number 1, you've actually only got 6 meters to get the canter transition, which is not a very long time. Number 2 is we're coming off the left rein and we're going onto the right rein. So very, very often the horse will give you the wrong canter lead. So be very definite in your aid. Communicate to him that you want him to go onto the right rein. So make sure you get your right bend. Make sure you get your outside leg back, which is your left leg in this case, because we want right lead canter. Okay.
Yeah.
And number 3, they are so focused on this exit pole that they don't even listen to what the rider's saying, usually the first couple of times. Okay, so we're going to come through, you're going to pick up canter, you're then going to go large, trot at the top of the school, and then just repeat the exercise. So we've always got 3 poles coming in trot, picking up the canter,
And then going,
exiting the
okay.
canter. And then we'll build
Cool.
to a fence if you behave yourself. I don't know if I'm talking to you or Popcorn with the behave yourself comment. Slow down, slow, slow, slow. And bend right. Yeah, so it's funny, isn't it, that he was so focused on that exit
And I just
pole.
did it like straight away there.
Yeah. So go large, trot at the top of the school, and slow your trot down. So keep him that little bit slower, and he'll actually have to work a little bit harder by being slower. Steady, steady, bend left, canter left. Up.
good
Okay,
boy.
some flying changes in there. Let's go again. So trot, find that trot. Now
Ooh.
just settle the trot. It's just a little bit quick. Steady, slower, slower. That's better. Bend right. Okay,
Yeah, good
so it doesn't
boy.
want to give you that right lead. That's okay.
Ooh.
Okay, trot. Slow, slow, slow. That's nice. Now just take your time with it. Steady. Start to ask him to bend right now. Look right. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so let's come off the other rein and see whether he finds it easy to pick up left lead canter.
Okay.
So go large with him and then come across. Good boy. So it just goes to show that even a pony with Popcorn's experience can still not get it right 100% of the time, and that's fine. Yeah, lovely, good.
Boy.
It doesn't have to be perfect every time at all. They are allowed to make mistakes. All right, Harlow, into walk, have a little breather. Okay,
Good boy.
so we're just going to let him have a little breathe, and then we need to work out whether I think this might be a tiny bit long for him, but effectively,
Is that a bounce?
I think when we build it to a bounce, I think it'll be better than it will be as a canter stride. But what we'll do is we'll come off the left rein and we're going to canter through here,
Yeah.
okay, and then pick up trot after and ride like a half circle, and then get your new canter lead and then come and canter
Okay.
through here, okay. So yeah, find your canter, keep him straight. Good boy.
Ooh.
So trot, get your canter lead change, pick up new canter, look for your line.
Oh my God, I can't turn. Steady.
Keep
My
him
reins are so
quiet.
wonky.
Super, and trot, whoa, let's do those two
Whoa,
again.
my reins are like so long. That was horrific.
So let's have it not quite at Popcorn speed. Let's go at Nina speed, not popcorn speed. So contain. Keep the leg on so we keep power. Good, very good. And trot, whoa, balance, canter on the new rein. Keep looking for your line, turning your shoulders where you want him to go.
Wait.
Good shot. Yeah, good. Should we build those into a little bounce?
I think so.
Okay, excellent. Let's do that then.
So excited. He's so excited. He's literally like, this is not the day for a snaffle. This is like a playground for ponies and definitely a playground for Popcorn. Look at the stars, Popcorn. He's going to have a blast.
He is a star, look.
This matches him. This yellow. Yellow Palomino. Ooh, wait. When he's excited, he does this thing where he tries to take the reins out of your hand, even though your reins are like really long and loose.
So, Harlow, jumps are in place. We're going to come and give it a go. Hi. Hello, Mr. Popcorn. So, just keep thinking about the quality of your canter. Ride it just like you did before. Keep the canter nice and bouncy.
Might
Focus
drop
on
my
your
whip.
line. Yeah, good idea. Focus on your line and let's see what he thinks to jumping the stars. Ooh,
They look so pretty.
they do look so pretty. So get your canter nice and early and then you can improve the quality if you need to. Keep looking for that line. Look, look, look. Don't take your eyes off it. Good. Got a nice
Good
change in
boy.
there, so you don't need to worry about changing the leg. Keep coming. The canter's getting a bit big. Keep it contained.
Nina canter.
It was. Okay, trot, get your canter lead. Let's do it again. So we got a little bit excited on the landing after the first successful one. Now, get your canter lead. Whoop. Pick up canter. That's it. That's a better canter. Keep him contained because we want him bouncing through this.
Wait. Oh my God,
That's
I can't
okay.
get that jump.
So, just wait for a second. So, we've done the same thing now twice in the same kind of canter.
Am I leaning forward a bit?
No, you need to just
my God.
change how you get to this first pole, okay? So if you come to the same pole, if it's a canter pole or if it's a fence, doesn't matter, same thing, principle applies. If you keep coming in the same canter on the same approach and getting it wrong, nothing's going to change.
Okay.
So you either need to change your approach or change your canter just a little bit.
Okay.
And then that will make a difference
So
how you get
just
there.
shorten it up a little bit.
It might be easy to change your approach rather than change the canter because the canter was actually quite nice.
Okay.
So change how you get there. Look for your line. Know where it was that you turned off the fence. That's okay. So let's just come and do that again. It's not a problem. It's just finding that absolute sweet spot. Keep the canter.
Oh no, I'm messing it
Okay,
all up.
that's okay. That's all right. Trot. Pick up canter. Now, turn earlier or later.
I turn now.
Okay. There we go. Good. And again, change something up there. Look, turn your shoulders where you want him to go. Yeah, that was a little bit of a jump off turn. Okay, let him just have a little breathe and then we'll go again. So we just need
Good
to get
boy.
that a little bit smoother. So yeah, you can either, basically he's like half a stride wrong to it. So
Yeah.
if he's half a stride wrong, we either need to build half a stride into the approach or take half a stride out of the approach, okay?
Okay.
It's all about where you turn and how you turn. So sometimes you can do like quite a curve and other times you can ride like quite a square turn,
Yeah.
depending on. So up there, it's really difficult actually because I've been quite mean how I've built this and I haven't given you too much room at the top. If I'd have built this further down, you would have had more time to get organised up there. So this
Okay.
is a real good test for you as a rider and for him to be really super obedient and listen to the aids, and it gets you thinking really, really quickly. The quicker you get him organised, the more time you've got to get to that fence. Okay, so come again. So keep him out around the outside fence a bit longer. So look for your line, keep him out, steady, keep him out. Turn your shoulders.
Sorry,
Good boy,
Popcorn.
that's okay, that's all right. Pick up canter again. Oh. Are we going? Are we not going? No. Okay. So keep looking. Know where you turn. Where did you turn off that fence? Yeah, it's because you keep pushing him for that stride. Just sit a little quieter. Just keep coming. That's it. Turn your shoulder. Now wait, 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 wait. Perfect. Well done. And a lovely lead change. Steady. Outside rein. Whoa, sit back. Contain, contain. Don't change the canter.
Oh, good boy, I'm sorry.
Okay,
So
so
sorry.
the problem is that you come over this And then you stand in your stirrups and he starts to run forwards a little bit. And what you need to do is, as soon as he's landed, the second he sets foot on the landing side is already on the approach to the new side, okay? So you let him come out of the lovely canter and then you try to get him back. So his stride length is doing this and then it's getting short and then it's moving around. Try and keep him in this stride length. So it's like this, like this, like this.
Should
like
I just come onto this by itself?
Yeah, do whatever you
That
like.
might make a difference.
Outside rein, now keep waiting. Good boy. And steady, and steady, and steady. And one more time, get your canter lead. Whoop, 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 canter, go. I think just go round. Oh, come on. Just go, okay, right. Now waiting, waiting, waiting. Nice, good, good.
Good boy.
Look for your line, know where that fence is so you know exactly where to turn. All right, that's fine. Let's leave him there for a second.
I don't know what I was looking over there. The jump was behind
Trying
me.
to squish your mum. Right, let him have a little breather.
He's a good boy.
We're going to now add in a couple more fences. I've been really mean and given you skinny fences, sorry.
It's all right.
Soz. So we're going to do the exercise that we did earlier. You're going to come in trot, but this time you're going to stay in trot.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be using these white poles as a placing pole and then to your skinny. So we wanted to go trot, 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 over, and then obviously this is his takeoff zone. Okay. So don't rush him. Let him see what it is he has to do. Contain. So, good job. But we're not, and then go large. Oh, go through your bounce. Ah, sorry. And now trotting. And come back through there again. But it isn't a canter stride. You got to trot all the way in through to takeoff. Slow down. Slow. So trot, trot, trot. Little push. That's the one. Very good. Okay, right, let me just make this distance to your bounce. Hang on. Let me just make this distance to your bounce a little bit shorter. Right, hi.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
They're quite a cute height to jump, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're perfect.
Okay, right. So we'll now come off this left rein, okay?
Okay.
But you're not going to be able to.
So that is not a bounce, it's a trot bounce.
It's a trot bounce, yeah, so you need to come in and trot. Establish your trot, not too quick. Look, keep him straight, keep your contact. Keep the contact, now a little push. Nice job, good. And then go large and come back over the other one. Wait.
Flat work is not flat working.
I like that. Okay, not too quick. Not too quick. Good, look up, keep him straight, keep his attention, a little push. Nice, good, good, good. Okay, so Harlow, we're going to start and just join everything together, all the exercises together.
Yeah.
We've dropped the bouncers down so they're now alternate raised canter poles, so you can go in both directions, okay?
Yeah.
So you can canter over those in either direction, that's fine. Remember that we're trotting in to your fence, so you can only jump the fence as your exit.
Okay.
What you can't do is jump the fence on the way in. Number one, because the distance from the fence to the white pole would be wrong going in that direction, okay? And obviously they're trot poles, so you can't canter over them. So you can go anywhere you like over the stars, but you can't do anything other than jumping the poles, jumping the fences to exit, okay? So have a little play, join some things together, okay?
Yeah. Got
Let's
it.
have a look. So think about using your arena, think about not letting him get carried away, keeping him contained. Good. Good shot. Super. So canter, lead. Oh, actually, we're going to come in trot anyway. Oh, no, we're having a play down there. That's fine. So look up. Nice. Good. So again, canter lead. Where are we off to? Oh my goodness, that is unauthorised. That is not what we agreed to do. When I said you could do anything with the stars, that wasn't what I had in my head.
No.
He was a good boy to jump those. Well done. Oh my goodness, you're going to give me grey hairs, Harlow. Oh, lovely. Good job. Steady, not too quick. Keep him contained. Look up, keep containing. Little push. Oh, good. Good, good. Those skinny fences have got quite big now. Lovely. Yeah, great.
Ooh.
Think about the quality of the trot. Think about how fast you're rising. The speed of your rise will tell you how fast your trot is. Keep holding, little push. Oh! Okay.
I actually don't know what.
It was just a little bit, he was just backing off it a little bit. You needed to be a bit more committed with your leg, okay? So just have, he just kind of just sort of like stopped and had a little look and then went and then
He was like, actually, no, I'm jumping it. Like, let's go for it.
Disjointed. Let's come and do it again. So keep your leg on so you're supporting him with the leg and make sure just to relax your fingers just before you get to that white pole and then a little push. So not too quick, just keep him contained, keep your contact, keep the leg on, contact, now soft. There we go, good job. Yeah, fab, good. Excellent. Hold, steady, steady, hold, hold, hold. Now soft and push. Yeah, very good, good job.
Popcorn was absolutely epic. He was such a good boy, and I don't think he actually touched, like, full on knocked any of the poles. He was so good, but I'm just sponging him off now. So he's a very sweaty boy. The sponge was not sponging. There's too much chalk in it. So you're going in with the hose. He's definitely going to need a clip soon because he is sweaty. He's sweaty dude. Jet wash all of this grimy stuff off. Bless him. But yeah, he was an absolute legend. He loved it all. It's really got all of his body working and his brain thinking, and you know, he's loved it. Oh, we've got a little mitten here. I'm gonna wet this down. Nina's gone home, but she was absolutely amazing. She is so knowledgeable and honestly helped us and the ponies so much with all the distances and different exercises and stuff. But if you'd like any of the ideas and tips and tricks, make sure you check out her app. It is absolutely incredible. Honestly, there's so many different patterns and designs on there of what you can do. It is literally phenomenal. This is not an ad at all, but we did a vlog with Nina a couple of years ago now, and she is such a nice lady. She is literally the best pole work woman ever, and we love her so much. She is just she's just amazing, and she, you know, she loves what she does. So yeah, but all of her, you know, socials and her app will be on the screen right now and in the description box down below if you want to check her out, which I definitely recommend you guys doing. And a massive thank you to her, because today's vlog literally wouldn't have been possible without her. Popcorn was amazing. He was such a good boy, and I'm definitely going to be trying some of those exercises, especially with the cavalettis and the bounces too. He loved that. So, and it was really good for him as well to do the trots, coming up to the jumping trot and then going over that like that. I feel like that really helped him. It was a really educational day today. I learned loads, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, but we'll see you soon. Bye.